Hello everybody. Episode 3? Yeah, it's episode 3. Episode 3. Today I'm going to be talking about a personal experience, a true, I wouldn't like to say story, because it's not a story. It's a true event. It's a true event, and it's something that actually happened to me, and I need to share this. I was looking out the window earlier, and it felt like October, like a creepy, ambient atmosphere, in the air. So I felt like, you know what? Let me tell a good story. My experience. A paranormal experience. Just to start off, I am a skeptical person. I guess you could say cynical. I am a cynical guy. I don't believe people when they tell me, oh, this happened to me. I heard a voice. It was a ghost. I didn't experience it, so I don't believe it, is kind of how I am. So when I had my own experience, it started to make me think, well, shit, there it is. What do I do with this information? So I'm going to take you back to 2021. Can't remember what month it was, but I was at my friend's house this day, and we were home alone. It was in the middle of the day, broad daylight, and we were swimming. And we were swimming for like an hour, and then we got tired and wanted to go back inside. So we were in the backyard where his pool was, and we get our towels and we try to put our clothes on. Oh, wait. Sorry. Let me backtrack. This was a few years ago, so I might, misplace things. He gets out of the pool, and then he darts to the door because I think he had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, he had to go to the bathroom. So I'm putting the towel around me in the backyard. I open his door, and when you open my friend London's door, shout out to London, to the right, you see a gate, and it leads to his kitchen. Now, preference this. That part of his house was built in the 1700s, and then they built over that small section of his house, the kitchen, and what happened, where my experience was built in the 1700s. True. This is true. Everything I'm saying is true. It's a personal experience. So yeah, sorry. I open the gate, and it's just me. I open the gate, and I hear, going slowly into the kitchen, I hear some children, what it sounded like to me, children talking, whispering to each other. Oof. I'm getting chills thinking about it. I hear children giggling, and obviously I told you before, we're alone in this house. He doesn't have any family members who are like children that were there. I hear whispering, and then I hear shh by, I would say, 3 little children. I hear whispering, and then shh. And at the time, I peeked my head into the room that I heard it in, thinking it was London trying to scare me, like, talking into his phone, trying to film to scare me because he darted in into the bathroom to the house while we were in the pool. So I peeked my head in, and I saw nothing. I was like, what? I was like peeking again and again, and I kept going down the hall, peeking, and I didn't hear anything anymore after the shushing. But I didn't see London, so I was confused. So I went upstairs. I went to search for him, and he was upstairs in the, entertainment room, the movie with the room with the TV. And I asked him, "Hey, were you making any noises, or were you watching something that had shushing in it?" But I saw he was on the TV going through his PlayStation, not watching anything. And he said, "No, I wasn't making any noises." And I just stopped in my tracks. Oh man, I have the chills thinking about it. It's so crazy. This is true. Yeah, and I was like, "What?" I like practically yelled, "What?" No one else was home besides me and him. I told him what happened, and he was like, "What?" He was shocked too, and I was creeped out. But at the time, like a year later passes, and I wasn't really thinking about that too much for some reason, even though it was this huge thing that happened. And just now this year, recording it August 9th, 2024, I think about this and I'm puzzled, and I'm like, wow, I can't shy away from this. I've asked London at nausea, "Did you make that noise? Are you pranking? Is this a prank? Are you messing with me?" He says, no. There is no explanation on the shushing and whispering that I heard. I opened the gate, I had my shirt off, just came out of the pool, and I heard I think I might have heard, "Oh, he's coming." And then I peeked in the room, and nothing was there. Oh my goodness. And again, I mentioned that the house was built in 1700s. It is an old house, and apparently his family and him have said they have experienced a lot of stuff there. And honestly, anytime I went into that kitchen, I felt uneasy. I always felt like something was there, or just getting the chills. Whew. I just felt like it was wrong to be there in that area. He swears he didn't prank me, which I believe him. He had no idea what happened. I saw it on his face that he had no idea. I didn't think there were any speakers. It wasn't the wind. I cannot explain why that happened, but it did. Him and I have had weird things when we've been alone in the house together. Nothing that I've heard though like that. Nothing I've seen. But he exits a room and comes back, and I'm in that room with my back turned, and the door was suddenly locked, but I didn't lock it. And he was freaking out about that one, and so was I. But I don't know what to say about that. I mean, you hear the ghost stories, you see the ghost shows. Oh my God, it's a ghost. We picked up this and that. But I experienced that. This was something that happened to me. And I don't know how to feel about it. It creeps me out whenever I talk about it and whenever I think about it. Now, I will say, the only thing that is a little suspicious about the whole thing is when we were in the pool, like I mentioned earlier, he darted in for the door to go to the bathroom. He's never done that, ever, and we've been swimming a lot together. He's never, ever done that, and the one time he does that, I hear the shushing. But I heard the shushing, and it sounded exactly like multiple children, at least 3 children, little children, whispering and then shushing, and then that's all I heard. Wow, I have the chills. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking if it was a ghost, or what we call ghost, because we don't really know what a ghost is, We coined the term ghost, but if it was entity, if it was something, I'm assuming that it assumed that no one was here since he darted upstairs, and then I came in the room and they didn't expect me. I don't know. That event that happened to me keeps me up sometimes at night, just thinking about what was that. What happened? I hear all these stories of other people's experiences, and man, you can't say anything about what happened. And I was alone, you know. No one experienced it with me, which kind of sucks. It's unfortunate. But man, whenever I tell that to people, I get the chills. Yeah. Whew, that's my paranormal experience. True event that happened 2021. I was younger, and I guess that's why I didn't think about it at the time like it was the serious thing, because I was younger. But wow, it just, oof. Can't really explain that away, you know? If we were with multiple people, me and London were hanging out with a bunch of group of friends, I would 100% believe that, oh, he got me with it, you know? That's a good prank that they're still pulling, but that was not a joke. And honestly, I hope I never step foot in that house again, because holy shit, that messes with me. But yeah, thank you for listening to my story. I hope you find it interesting, or you got something out of it. Thank you for listening, and I'll be back. Take care, everybody. Peace.